My name is Chris Hoch, and I was the owner of National Fiber, which was a manufacturer of cellulose insulation of professional quality, and we also distributed it ourselves to a network of professional cellulose insulation installers. For the 15 years that I owned the company, I was involved in everything on a daily basis. The culture of leadership and of quality that we had at National Fiber, I think gave us a lot of credibility when we spoke to various audiences about energy efficiency in residential design and construction. Well, I was a little late probably getting to the point of selling the business, but when I finally made the decision that I had to sell it in order to retire, I had a very good friend and trusted advisor who had had previous experience with Mirus, very successful experience, and he spoke extremely highly of them. And I thought, well, I need to start by talking to them. And I was so impressed with them from my first meetings that I just decided to go with them, and I'm very pleased that I did. They were able to put together a number of very interesting offers with all of the legal and financial considerations, and I always had choices to make among different buyers, and what more could you ask for? They helped me devise an incentive plan for the management team which made sure their interests were aligned with mine. It kept them involved for the entire process, and they were interested in selling the business and helping me achieve this goal throughout the whole process. So it was very helpful what Mirus did on that. We had a deal in the works with a publicly traded company, and less than a week before the scheduled closing date, they called the deal off. It's actually remarkable to think that in just a little over 3 months after the first deal fell through, we closed on the second deal. And again, I had a choice of companies to work with there. It wasn't just that we had to close with the one. And the one buyer that actually came through, we had only been talking to for less than 2 months. So this whole process moved very quickly, and that was just because of the way Peter and Andy had everything all set up. And as icing on the cake, I sold the business for a little bit higher price with the second buyer than what we'd had with the first one, so everything worked out great. I would recommend Mirus extremely highly. I would tell them that whatever the deal is, whatever the size of the company, whatever the industry, they owe it to themselves to talk to Mirus, because Mirus really has the ability to close almost any deal I can think of.